A surreal moment today for the family of Stone Foltz, who was here at the Capitol for that bill signing. We also got a chance to speak with the president of BGSU to see what kind of steps he's taking to make sure this does not happen on that campus again. While not named after their son, Collins Law is now law, in part because of the family of Stone Foltz.
If I could turn back time and take this all away, I would. Obviously, we can't, and that's why we're keeping our promise to Stone and we're fighting.
Foltz died earlier this year after an alcohol hazing ritual at Bowling Green State University. Colin Wyatt died at Ohio University in 2018, he too, from a hazing incident.
Hazing has just been accepted. And, you know, it's something that after it occurs, as long as no one dies, everyone, you know, people kind of laugh and say, oh, well, that's just the way it is. What we're saying today is that's not just the way it is.
Governor Mike DeWine signing Collins Law Tuesday, which, among other things, increases the hazing criminal penalty to a second-degree misdemeanor, expands who must report hazing incidents, broadens the definition of hazing, and requires more training for university staff on how to investigate hazing.
We are also informing law enforcement, who will also be involved in the investigation. That, in the past, was not part of our policy.
BGSU President Dr. Rodney Rogers says that's just one of the steps the school will take to prevent future tragedies like what happened at Pi Kappa Alpha. The fraternity was investigated for a hazing incident in 2018, but Rogers says everyone had the same story and nothing could be substantiated.
We interviewed all the individuals that were reported to be a part of it, did an in-depth investigation, and should we have done more? Well, I think now you could look back and say, well, perhaps, maybe we should have done more.
Everyone here now hopes this pen to paper will translate into the word getting to every campus that hazing will not be tolerated because it's the law and because lives depend on it.
We want to make sure that our students don't forget the tragedy of Stone Foltz.
This law officially takes effect in 90 days, but by that time, students will be back on college campuses. The governor said today that each school president has the discretion to change and strengthen their laws now before this one takes place, and he said he expects university presidents to do that. Now back to you in the studio.